What's up, YouTube? We are back with another video. Team Builders dropped yesterday. Man, did that throw a wrench into our plans. However, if you were in the Discord, you saw what I was doing to make sure that we bounce back. And now I'm going to explain it to you guys probably a day later, but that's okay. First, roll it. If you want to get all my tips, very simple, go to hotroute.tips. You can see right here. You can go into the coin playbook, which is going to be a Discord server, and I put everything every day, what I'm doing. It's amazing. Use code B3 for 20% off. Not only do you get my coin making tips, you also get Throne. You get David T. You get Mr. Football 88. You get Villain. You get all of their ebooks. Along with that, all you got to do is just become an elite member. Again, hotroute.tips, code B3, you get everything. All right, first thing we want to talk about Team Builder 79s. They added these in there. Man, did that make this price of 76 and 77 skyrocket. If you guys are struggling to make coin, right click up. Look at that. You can already flip that one if you wanted to, but just go ahead and build the 79s, to be honest with you. Build the 79s if you want to. I mean, you could buy them for, let's say you bought 5 of them for 14 or for, 4K, 3K, whatever. Go ahead, and then this stuff makes me so angry that they are not fixing this crap. But anyways, let's go back down. And so if you buy 5 79s, let's say, or 5 77s for, let's say, 4K a piece, that's 20K each one. We're going to right click up here. We're going to see the 79 price. Bang, profit. Done. Done. That's all you had to do yesterday, guys. Literally, buy them, get all this stuff, keep your 79s that you had bought. Hopefully you had bought some. If you did pulled some 78s, or if you bought 78s for minimum, used them for training, did the preseason roll, turn them into 76s. You could have done that for 35K. I know that's a lot of coin. I got that. That's a lot of coin. But you pulled 80s, you pulled 82s. Yeah, you might have pulled an 85. Hell, you might have even pulled an LTD. Who knows? But we turned our 78s all into training. We went ahead and redid the reroll. And then we were able to get 76s. We were able to get the other ones. We were able to sell the other ones. We were to make our 79s. From the 79s, we were to go ahead and go right into this. And we were able to make a few of these and stuff. I mean, guys, it was actually really profitable, to be honest with you. However, today might be a different day. I've already showed you, you could still do the 79s and make profit. You could still probably build the 82s and make profit. Actually, it's really close, to be honest with you. But what did we do with the rest of our 80s? Well, very simple. We went ahead and put all of our 80 signature cards into the 82 set. We did all the 82 Legends cards, or all the 80 Legend cards into the Legend set. And then we were also do the preseason champion set. Why would we do that? Because if you bought the 80s at the price that I said 18K, maybe 19K or less, you would have been fine. But it would have costed you, let's do Legends, for example. If you bought a bunch of Legends, 80 Legends, for, let's say, even 20K, it would have cost you 60K to make, 60K plus 177 to make this, or 177 to make it. Cost, what, 6K, 7K maybe? So it costs you about 67,000 coins to make. Maybe less, hopefully less. But let's go here. Let's check and see how much the 85 or the 82 is selling for. Looks like 68 to 72, whatever. They're going to go up. They're going to go up. You know why? Because Dwight Freeney's still selling for a massive amount of coins. 380,000 coins. That's what we're banking on. We're banking on that, right? We're banking on that. If you bought the 80s at 18K, that's 36, that's 54K. It'll cost you about 60K to make an 82. Bang. You would have been good to go. 60K to make an 82 times 5 is 300K. To make 5 82s, to make 185 Legend, which would be Dwight Freeney. And like I said, Dwight Freeney right now is selling for a massive amount of coins, 385,000 on PlayStation. Do I expect him to go down? Yes. However, you could have kept these cards all for Saturday. And maybe you make coin, maybe you don't. I don't know. Or you can sell them. Like, I expect the Legend cards to hopefully go up a little bit today. Let's go to the Signature Series. Same exact concept. Now, you can build these cards, by the way, with 5 377s and then a 78, and 78 rates now are basically minimum. But you could build these 80s. I'm not going to say they're profitable because I'm not going to look it up. But again, the build at 82, it takes 3 80s. Again, if you bought them for 18K, you're looking at, and then the 77 you can buy for about 6K or less. For sure, 6K or less. Honestly, you could build it for 6K or less. But anyways, you're looking at probably, again, 60K, probably around there. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what these cards are worth. Let's check and see what the 82 is worth. We're looking at 70K, maybe 75K, maybe 77K profit. Guys, when EA does this stuff, you cannot panic. You just roll with it. And you turn it, like I said in the Discord, you turn lemons into lemonade and you move on. The worst case scenario is you lose maybe 1,000, 2,000 on the 80s that you invested in. You lazy sell the core 80s. You lazy sell them. And so not a big deal. But the Legend 80s, the Signature Series 80s, and the preseason 80s, all worth it. All worth it. I mean, again, this set alone, 3 80s plus the 78. Again, 60K or so to make a couple days ago, maybe a little bit more today. Let's check and see what the 82s are worth right now. And remember, you can use your 82s for this, by the way, if you invested in those. But you only need 2 of them. Look at that, 74K right now, 74K. I mean, guys, again, you can still make profit. I'm sitting on right now, and I'm not even kidding you, and you'll see just in a little bit here what I'm sitting on. But I got 6 million coins right now. This is no money spent, dudes. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. Now look at the investments that I have right now, sitting just chilling in here. We got 100 82s right now. That'll make 20 sets. If the prices get up to about 80K today on these, I will sell. Because 82s, it takes 5 of them to make 85. That's 400K. Do I expect Collector Series cards to be 400K? No. No, I don't. Let's go to the next one. We got Legends. Hey, look at that. How lucky am I? Seriously, how lucky am I? Pull it. He's not even in my set. He's not even in my thing yet. But let's go to 82, 83s. We got 25 of these. 25 of these. This is going to make 5 sets. Again, they hit. Again, if it hits 80K today, I'm selling. I'm selling. At any point they hit 80K, I'm selling. Why? Because I don't know if there'll be an 85 that's worth 400K. I'm not going to take the risk. Right? Let's go to the next one. Preseason standouts. We got 20 of them. That makes 4 sets today. Actually, I got 19. I definitely have to go make another one. I have to make another one to get 20. So I have 4 sets. Again, if these cards continue to rise, I'm going to just sell. Now, I am interested to see what Alshon Wright is. We should find out here relatively soon. If he's worth it, then I will go ahead and do that. The pregame access 82s. What am I going to do with those? Well, I'm going to use them as any 82s. And if I need to use them, that's why you keep a few. I got some cores. Now, I got some core 82s. Not a lot. But I got a few. Why? Because I expect them to hopefully go up a little bit today. Now, your any 82s, today might be the last day that they're actually valuable, just so you know. Unless they release a preseason standouts 2.5 on Monday and stuff like that. And that's something we've talked about in my Discord. We've already talked about that in the hotroute.tips Discord. They are well aware. Yes, yesterday was a curveball. Yes, people are angry about the investing. Guys, don't worry about it. We'll bounce back. We'll get them. We'll get them back. EA essentially just left the blueprint on how to make coins the rest of the year.